What's good, y'all? So I'm here to speak on some real shit because I know I'm the greatest at what I do when it comes to my gameplay videos. This is how you use D.Va as a support. My vocal covers, everything I do, I know I'm the best that there is. And then you can kind of stretch it. You take that note and you just... The best there was and the best there ever will be in my section and what I do. And you want to know how I know I'm the best? Because I put in the time. I put in the effort. While y'all stupid motherfuckers are sitting there sleeping, I'm over here putting in work. I don't sleep. All I do is work my ass off.
Well, my friends, Cyraxx is claiming to be the best, and I put a few clips in there to demonstrate on how good he is at video games. You know, he's really bad at Overwatch. Like, he's horribly bad. If you play Overwatch with Chance Wilkins, if you so happen to play with the guy, you are gonna lose. You're gonna lose, especially if he's your tank, the most important class in the game. And then I also put a little clip of him racing on GTA 5 where he fails a jump because he's just not a very good racer. He's just not good at racing. Old Cyrax, bad at racing. He just is, you know. And there's nothing bad about saying that you can't do something, but Chance wants to be able to do everything. You know, he wants to be a jack of all trades, but perfect at them too. He doesn't just want to be good at some of them. No, he wants to be the best at all of them. And we all know that he ain't the best at everything. But he's going to sit here and claim that he is. But we have a lot of stuff to cover this morning on this day. There's a lot of body cam footage that was released. We're going to be going over some of that. And we're going to be going over this most recent video Cyrax put out. Hashtag troll lives don't matter. That's the title of the video, at least part of it anyway, that we're reviewing today on good old Inwood Boy's channel. Shout out to Inwood Boy. Thank you, man. Appreciate your archive. You're doing God's work. You're doing great. But let's go ahead and get back into this video where Chancey Poo is telling us about how good he is.
Can you know how I know I work hard? Yeah, to y'all doing gameplay videos might not be that hard. But let's see you put in the content. Let's see you create gameplay videos and do what I do. And come up with commentary while you're doing the gameplay video. And putting all the stuff together, editing the videos and doing this and doing that. Y'all ain't on God mode level like I am, man. Y'all ain't on that no sleep hard work time like I am. I stay on that time 24/7, 365. See, while I'm working, y'all are sleeping. All this troll shit y'all are doing, that stops. That stops as of today. As of the upload of this video, because I ain't acknowledging ya. I'm gonna make damn sure my people are safe. I ain't gonna let y'all go after my friends or family. I'm done with it. Anytime I see y'all posting shit, I'm not gonna say shit. I'm just gonna report it. I see you guys stealing my shit, well guess what? I'm taking my shit back. Because the rules don't apply when y'all steal shit. The rules don't apply when you steal shit. And what I mean by the rules don't apply is y'all's little fucking copyright shit. That don't mean jack shit. When me and my people have proof that we're the original owners of our shit.
Editing commentary. Chance is claiming to do good commentary in these gameplay videos and these little streams he does. Yeah, no, Cyrax, okay, you barely say anything. Whenever you're live or you're doing these videos, you barely say anything while playing the game, man. Bro, you can't even walk and chew gum at the same time. You gotta stop for a minute and go like, ah, wait, hold on, and you chew this gum. Yum, 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 yum. All right, we can keep going. And you know, it's just wild. I've seen so many of Chancey's little gameplay videos. This one's up on screen. And, you know, he's not very good at any kind of game. Be it like a shooter or a racing game or a strategy game. He's just not very good at them. He's not very, you know, wild about that. And if you've been on my streams before, you know how irritated I get whenever Chancey goes quiet. Whenever there's, like, no commentary happening when he's playing these games. Like, right now, he's playing Warframe. And he barely says anything throughout the entire thing. His commentary's non-existent. And, you know, you got to be witty, you got to be charismatic to have any kind of good commentary, you know, and be successful at it. Chansey just doesn't have that talent, you know? He just doesn't have it, and he won't admit it because he needs to be the best in his own eyes. He needs that approval no matter what, be it true or false. But as for ignoring the trolls and the copyright stuff, Chansey Poo, you're not even supposed to be on YouTube. You weren't even making money on YouTube anyway. You weren't succeeding, dude. All those subscribers you always get are trolls, man. But he's angry because Marty hacked his YouTube account again, you know, and then Sonic Stardust disappeared. It went away. I can't exactly show you guys that because, you know, the account is gone. His YouTube channel is gone. So don't expect his Sonic Stardust channel to return. He might come back. I don't really know. But Marty put that to an end. You know, Marty was tired of seeing Chansey Poo making music videos and doing this stuff. You know, and I don't condone hacking, okay? That's a crime. Bad crime. You know, I can't condone that stuff here on YouTube. But yeah, it's just something that happened. And it's kind of interesting to see it all occur in a very short amount of time.
Oh, and by the way, if I see anybody posting any more of my videos, I am going to copyright strike you. Because I'm taking back my motherfucking life. Doing what I need to do for myself and my family. Sit there and comment. Go ahead. Comment the bad shit. I don't care. Because to me, you're just a view. You're free views and free fucking clicks. But like I said, I'm out here building myself back up. I'm out here doing what I need to do. I'm tired of being held back. You three don't matter. Your guys' opinion of me don't matter to me. It don't matter to my friends or my family. It don't matter to any of us. Cause see, I'm out here doing shit y'all wish you could fucking do. Not only am I working on a brand new video game, I'm out here getting ready to release my first album since 2018. And guess what? Y'all can't do shit to stop it either. Because when this album drops, I'm gonna make damn sure everybody on the motherfucking planet knows about my shit. They're gonna know who I am.
So Chansey's working on a video game now. Huh. I wonder what kind of assets he's trying to steal now, or maybe he's doing RPG Maker. I think he's going to be doing RPG Maker because if I remember way back when, and don't quote me on this, but I'm 90% sure, way back when, whenever it was 2018 or maybe even further back, Chance was talking about making a game. I forgot what the name of the game was, but he was making it an RPG Maker. And I don't know too much about it, but I'm assuming that he's going to be stealing assets rather than making new ones, you know? Chance is known to be an art thief, ladies and gentlemen, and I wouldn't be surprised if he stole some video game assets because he can't actually make them himself, you know? But on this other thing, you know, Chansey, you're gonna call out the trolls. You're still gonna call them out. You're calling them out right now, you know? He's doing everything that he claims that he's not going to do, you know? You're just a view. You're just a ding. You're just a number. And it's just like, okay, Chansey, but you really do care about them. You say this like every 2 or 3 days, almost every day. I mean, it's pretty wild.
Like I said earlier, I'm gonna make damn sure that my people are good. I'm gonna make sure that my friends are protected just like I'm protected. And if y'all don't like that, go home to your mommy and cry me a fucking river about it, motherfuckers. And you know what's funny? Y'all sit there and say that you don't want me on the internet, but you kinda do. Cause see, y'all don't really understand how big I really am. How famous I really and truly am. And you wanna know how I know that I'm that big and on that level? Because right now, I can start up a brand new YouTube channel and post a few videos and have over 1,000 subs within a fucking week. Maybe even more. Around here sleeping and doing stupid shit. I'm out here spreading positivity, trying to regain my life. Almost f***ed up my life entirely. Almost. But you failed. And guess what? That failure is all I needed to get my ass back up and take back what's rightfully mine. You ain't got the balls to do vocal covers like I do, paying homage to those that have paved the way for people like me. You ain't got the balls to create your own content. None of you have the balls to do that. So what do? You sit here and steal other people's content because you're lazy as See, while y'all are getting up in the mornings, I'm out here planning ahead for the rest of my day when I've already got shit done, and also planning ahead for the next day. And to anybody out there that asks, yes, Shadowblade is coming back. And guess what? This time, I ain't going no motherfucking where, boy. Because like I said, I'm getting ready to drop a brand new album here in a few weeks. My first album since 2018. Because guess what? Even if y'all do the dumb that y'all do, I'm just gonna pass it around to people that I don't want to hear it. So either way, it's gonna get out there. You can't stop it.
Now, there's a lot to really unpack with everything that he said there. You know, he talked about making a YouTube channel and making a few videos and getting 1,000 subs within, you know, just a few YouTube videos because he's just that famous. But, you know, it's not really fame. It's more like infamy. A lot of people know who Chancey Poo is. You know, if I recall, Turkey Tom's video has over 1 million views, probably 2 million at this point. And a lot of people know who Chancey Poo is. Not everybody's as obsessed as Chancey Poo as, say, me or others. We're very addicted to Chance's content. We're addicted to see what the guy is going to say next. And, you know, him being on the internet is part of that. You know, if Chancey got arrested or something, he'd be gone for a little bit and the content would stop. You know, that's the unfortunate reality of it, is that if Chance does face justice by the law, he does have to go away from the internet for a while, if not forever. But he's claiming that people can't do what he does. He's saying that people can't do the gameplay or commentary or editing or singing that he does, and it's just like, Cyraxx, you're not talented singer, dude. Like, oh my god, you sound like a blender gone haywire, man. You sound like you're going wild. Your pipes are being clogged. That's what you sound like. You sound like a clogged toilet or something. I don't know. But he is he's quite bad. He's quite bad at singing, gaming, and commentary. He's not very good at any of those things. And I'm unsure about why he believes that he can do all these things whenever he's never seen the evidence of doing these cool things. You know, whenever you put in labor, you get fruits out of it.
So yeah, this is my final to all the fucking trolls out there. If you don't like it, don't like me, go watch something else. Don't like what my friends have to say, don't like the fact that I'm gonna be making it big here soon, guess what? That's cause y'all ain't on my fucking level. Y'all are too fucking lazy. You ain't on my level and you never will be on my fucking level. If you don't like the fact that I'm taking back my life, guess what? That's just too damn bad. Go fucking cry about it in a corner. So get over it.
And just like that, Chancey Poo, you know, scurried off. He's angry that he lost his YouTube channel again to Marty and the trolls, you know. It's quite the spectacle. But we're going to be moving on to the body cam footage. We have 2 different body cam footage. We're not going to get through the whole things in this video. We're only going to get through some key parts that I think are really funny and or important. There's one with Ed doing an interview with the police, and he's talking about the drone dropping glass jars of paint on their house. And then there's also Chance talking to the police, explaining that he needs help legally taking these trolls down so they can't go after him on the internet anymore.
We have gone through, like I said, every legal system that we can, and we don't know what to do. We're terrified of these people. The main guy, Music Biz Marty, who is no longer on YouTube, he is now on Rumble. He targets people like myself.
Okay.
He sees people like me that, like, you know, that look different. He sees people like me as an easy target that he can make money off of and attack and go after.
Okay.
He's done this to me. I've watched several friends of mine go through this. I've watched people like myself in their lives because of this guy. Just a few years ago, I haven't done it since, and thank God for my family for this. But a few years ago, I attempted to take my own 2 different times because of this guy, and my family saved me from that. They saved me from going down that road. And I don't know what else to do about these guys. Me and my friends every day are constantly trying to figure out what can we do to stop these guys? Because these guys are online. They are constantly harassing him, calling. How many times would you say they call your phone? Like they call his phone many times.
His mom got her phone changed. Phone number changed. And in 3 days they had the number.
And we don't know how they got it. We don't know.
Are you still putting stuff on YouTube, man?
No.
Now, you know he's lying so hard here, saying that he wasn't doing stuff on YouTube. By the way, for those of you wondering, this is very kind of old body cam footage. It's not old. It was released like a couple days ago, but the footage itself is old. This was from the 15th of last month, if I'm correct. So it's been about a month since this has happened, you know. They're releasing the body cam more slowly. They're allowing old William Glory Hole to release it more slowly, not as frequent as he used to be able to do it. But as for him talking about game ending himself, Minecrafting himself, Cyraxx, you put a screwdriver up to your throat, dude. You put a screwdriver up to your throat a while ago, like last month, and you were threatening Marty. You were doing all this stuff, man. You can't do this. Stop lying to the police. You were doing this. You were actually threatening to game end yourself. And you're lying to the cops. He's lying to them. He's saying, I'm no longer on YouTube. And it's just like, yes, you were, dude. Yes, you were. And it's insane that he's going to be lying to the police, because the number one thing that you don't need to do is lie to the people that are trying to help you. Because if you lie to people trying to help you, then they can't help you. All right, you can't do that to police. You can't do that to your therapist. You can't do that to your doctor. These people can only help you in the terms of you giving them the truth. If you don't, they can't do nothing. But Chancey Poo doesn't live in truth. He's just going to continue lying and lying and lying. And it's not long before one of the police officers has a little chitty chat with good old Cyraxx here about what he's been doing on the internet. But on an interesting note, he explains to the police about Taylor's situation where Marty's trying to steal that blessed racing rig. You know, Chancey Poo here is scared that he's going to lose that racing rig. And the racing rig, it's supposed to be coming in from Miami. You know, so it's being delivered across country from Miami to Ohio, and he was expecting it, and we all know how the story ended. Chancey never got that racing rig, and you know, he ended up breaking it off with Taylor and making her sound like the most evil person ever and all that stuff. A lot of girlfriend drama that went on during that time. It's a really wild show, and you should go check out my other videos, or go check out Inwood Boy and Marty. Go find out more about this stuff, because it is like one never-ending drama show, man. But he wants to tell the police about the racing rig and how they can stop Marty from stealing this package.
Like, I don't know fully how the laws work.
Taylor lives in Miami.
No, she lives in Australia. The rig is coming from Miami. She made the order over here, and the rig is coming up here from Miami. It arrived in Ohio like a couple days ago, and we don't know what to do about it.
Where does this dude live?
Huh?
Where does he live?
Marty, he was in, I want to say either Milwaukee or Chicago. It's in Illinois. He was somewhere in Illinois.
So he's in
He's in Illinois making these bogus claims.
Illinois.
He's
and
making
your package is in Ohio.
He's making these. What he's doing is he's going in and filing for a lost something claim.
Okay. If it's not his name, it doesn't matter. If
what do we
is
do
in Ohio, you don't do anything. He can file what he wants. If he wants to file a lost claim for something that's not in his name, there's nothing that's going to be done. It's not his name. If it's in her name, she sent it to you. Unless he physically goes and takes it, then you'll get it when you get it. If I want to go in right now and say I lost a package, if it's in your name, you're not going to do anything about it. It's not mine.
Right, and that's what we keep on trying to tell him. But he's one of the.
So why are you talking to him?
Because we're trying to get him to understand that he's legally not allowed to do this.
Just block him.
I believe it or not, I've tried. Many times
So
I've
how are
tried.
you talking to him now?
He keeps on forcing me to get up on panel with him by
How is he
threatening.
forcing you to get on panel?
By doing stuff that's not okay, like threatening my family, threatening my friends, doing stuff that's not okay, that's very much illegal.
If this guy lives in Illinois,
and he's threatening your family, how is he?
We don't know how he does this shit, but he does it. The guy's got money. He comes from I wouldn't say rich family, but his dad's a very well-known orthopedic surgeon. So he does come from money. Like, he comes from a lot of money, and he's got a lot of people on his side. Like, that William Glory Hole guy.
Chance. If this dude lives in Illinois,
I don't know how he's
listen.
doing this one.
If he keeps talking to you on social media and you don't want to talk to him, block him. Regardless of what he says.
Well, as far as like taking legal action against him, what can we do to stop it?
You'd have to call where he's making the threats from. If it's on Facebook, then it would be Facebook.
See, we tried that, but like they always say like call the police in his area. And we did that.
You have to get in touch with the.
And we did that, but every time we call them, they say to call you guys.
You have to contact the people as to where it's happening at, which would be where he lives.
Okay.
But it's social media, dude. I mean, people are always going to talk on social media.
Right. But
so block him, regardless of what he says. Unless he shows up in Ohio doing something to you, block him.
Well, he has showed up here before.
Okay, if he does, then give us a call and we'll take care of it.
Right.
But somebody talking on social media, just block them. If you have a YouTube channel, there's always going to be somebody talking on YouTube.
Do you know what legal routes that we can take to try to put a stop to this? Because we've literally gone through everybody we can. We've gone through police,
you're on social media talking to some random guy. You can try and get a protection order, but you're on social media going back and forth with this dude.
And it's just like that where the police really give him a bit of truth here, you know, that Marty can't just claim this package, that he can't just claim the racing rig as lost property or a lost package because it's not in his name, if it's not attached to Marty whatsoever. And, you know, realistically, that's what would happen, you know. This officer just gave him a small dose of truth, you know. That's what they do a lot of the time. They often come over and tell Chance what's what, and he just doesn't accept the truth. He believes that Marty got that racing rig one way or the other, or they'll create a reason on how Marty got the racing rig because, you know, they changed it from being in Taylor's name to being in Thump's name too, and then Thump gave it to Marty in the end, so Marty got that racing rig because of Thump. But on another note, he also mentioned that, you know, this is social media, Cyrax. He's going to be able to say whatever he wants because it's part of the, you know, it's part of the social media outlet. You know, he can get banned from social media, but he can always make like a burner account with a new phone number or what have you. Marty has his ways of getting around, and he has people to help him around. And Cyrax doesn't really understand that. He doesn't understand that, you know, if you just block him and ignore him, you know, they'll eventually go away. That's how it works, you know. That's how trolling kind of functions. Trolling is fed by giving it attention. If you give trolls attention, they're gonna stay, and Cyrax has given trolls plenty of attention, man. He loves feeding his trolls, and he loves complaining about it to the police, and we get to watch it here. But like I mentioned earlier, this cop in front of him is going to be putting down some more truth and putting his foot down and saying, Chance, this is what's what, and you guys stop going on panel with Marty and stop revealing yourself, stop exposing yourself, stop going, you know, in the nude. It's really bad. It's got to be embarrassing, but I don't think Cyrax could ever get embarrassed. It's something else with the little guy. I've never seen him ever embarrassed. He never tries to hide himself or feel ashamed about anything.
And that's
you can't tell him to stop talking to you when you're talking to him.
That's the thing that, like, I'm trying not to talk to him.
But you are talking to him. If you don't want to talk to him truly, he would not be on your social media platform. He would not be on your YouTube channel.
As far as taking legal action against what he's done to me already, what can we do? Because a lot of the stuff he's done to me and my family is very much illegal.
What has he done?
Threats, had drones dropping paint on our house, which I don't know if the paint stain's still up there.
We came out for those, right?
I don't know. I don't know if it was you guys or somebody else. But
what I'm saying is, police came out.
Yeah, but like they came out for that. Like with the threat, we didn't know if it was real or not. So me and my family, we packed up what little stuff we had and we left because we didn't know.
Chat, are you understand what I'm saying, man?
Yeah, I do. It's just
I don't think you are.
I actually do understand what you're saying.
You are on social media.
So how can we put a stop to these guys?
I would advise you to stay off social media. You have, for the last couple years, you've had non-stop issues with YouTube and people going back and forth with you on YouTube. It's social media. You're going to have that. You're going to have kids getting on YouTube. You're going to have grown adults who sit in their parents' basement and just do stuff all day online. That's what they do.
All I want to know is, like...
What's up?
When you get a second.
All I want to know is, like, how can we stop these guys? Because I don't want to deal with this anymore.
Chance here is not really listening to anything this officer's telling him. You know, this officer's trying to help him. He's investing a lot of words and truth into Chance. And, you know, we all know the little guy can't really learn anything. He's going to constantly go back to Marty, talk to Marty, and then wonder why Marty's going after him and all these people are going after him. Because he's done all this wacky, weird stuff. Everybody kind of knows that he's up to no good. You know, Cyraxx is often going onto social media to, you know, go talk to kids or do something nefarious, like cheat on his girlfriend or something horrible equally of that. You know, he does a lot of weird stuff and he threatens people a lot on the internet, and that creates a lot of enemies that want to go after him and, you know, make his life a little bit worse. I mean, there's a reason that everything's happening to Cyraxx, you know? It might not be a great reason, it can be a good reason, you know, there's a lot of reasons why everybody's surrounding the little guy and talking about him and trying to get his attention and going on his panels and making fun of him. There's a lot of reasons, and you can point out any one of those reasons, and you're more than likely correct for going after him for that, you know? Especially with the way that he's gone after kids before, you know? That's really creepy stuff, and that's just the environment of the world. That's just the natural order of the world, you know? There's someone doing creepy, weird stuff on the internet, and people are going to try their best to put a stop to that.
Have you been exposing yourself online, man?
Not lately, no.
No? When was the last time you did it?
Literally, like, I don't even remember.
How old are you?
34.
You understand the issue with that, right?
Yeah, I do, and I completely understand.
So people are reaching out to your dad because you're exposing yourself online.
They're saying that I am, but I'm really not.
There's a video of you doing it in the exact same thing you're wearing right now.
That's an old video.
But you're wearing the exact same thing.
I know.
I've
had this shirt for about 3 to 4 years now, and I made these about 2 or 3 years ago. Well, this one, my best friend Jakeman threw this on here, and then this I've had.
I don't care where you got it from. You understand the issue I'm saying here?
Yeah, and like I said,
so stop talking. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do.
Okay, so you can't sit here and say, oh, people are reaching out to you, saying they're going to beat your ass, threatening you and everything else, when they're reaching out to you because you're exposing yourself online.
No, the reason why I did
it doesn't matter why you did it. You understand it's social media, right? You're a grown man. You understand there's kids on these apps, right?
And I apologize.
But it doesn't matter. You still did it. Because we came here for you doing the same thing on YouTube.
And I'm sorry. I am genuinely sorry. I just don't know what to do.
But you saying you're sorry doesn't change the fact that some kid can see your video on social media.
That wasn't on YouTube.
I know, it's on TikTok.
No,
it doesn't matter.
No, it's not. The original video that they showed was from Rumble. Now, can I ask you something?
I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying here, man.
Well, can I ask you something?
Sure.
What legal route can me and my family
The legal route that's going to happen is you getting arrested for exposing yourself online.
What can I do?
You can stop exposing yourself online and stay off social media.
I will.
You said the same thing about YouTube. Have you been on there lately?
No, I've not. Matter of fact, if you want to, I can get my mom.
I don't want to see it.
Okay. So you got off YouTube. You got off YouTube and you went on another platform.
Not to do that. No, the reason
but
why...
But there's video of you doing it.
The reason why I originally went on Rumble was to confront Marty because he was threatening my girlfriend.
You just said you don't want to talk to him.
I don't.
You went on another social media platform to talk to him.
Because he was threatening my girlfriend.
In Australia?
He lives in Australia.
The one in Australia?
Yeah, I don't know how he does it, but he has his ways of threatening.
Because it's social media. Do you understand how social media works?
Yeah, I do.
How does it work? Explain it to me.
You're always going to have people that are going to hate. You're always going to have people that are going to say and do stuff. And I understand that. When I first started doing social media, I did not sign up to get bullied.
Well, nobody does, but it's the world we live in.
But what can I do to better myself? Because I do want to better myself starting
Stop
tonight.
exposing yourself online. This is the third time I've told you this. The first time was, I've been here twice for you on YouTube. And people keep reaching out to you because of YouTube because you're doing the same thing.
Well, is there any way that I can, like, maybe have you guys, in a way, like, try to talk to Marty or talk to my friends and, like, make sure that is there any way that I can have you, like, if I can get my friends on a video call on my thing upstairs. Is there any way that you guys can talk to them to help me make sure that I don't do this again?
How are they gonna stop you from exposing yourself online? You're a grown man. If you don't think you can get on social media without exposing yourself, then you should not have social media.
I can and I want to. I really do want to stop this.
It's like, oh man, he's being called out by the cop for exposing himself on the internet, for, you know, trying to flash Marty on his streams and panels and what have you, and doing all these call-out videos. This cop is keenly aware about Chance's behavior on the internet, and Chancey Poo here is just like, how do I take them out? How do I legally take action to get rid of these trolls? How do I do it? And the answer is, you know, get off the internet. And I find it really interesting that the cop strip says that you'll get arrested for exposing yourself on the internet, which makes me wonder about why he hasn't been arrested already, because he has been exposing himself on the internet a lot. I'm not sure why he's not arrested. I think it's because there's no actual victim that's a minor, or because he's doing it on his property. That's why he's not been arrested yet. I'm not really sure about the legal code of Ohio whenever it comes to indecent exposure. I read somewhere on a legal website that it is actually a misdemeanor to do it, and then it's only a felony if there's like a minor there involved. But it's terrible. It's awful. Chancey shouldn't be doing this stuff. He shouldn't be trying to flash Marty's panel. And, you know, the cop said it right then and there. You know, there could be a kid watching Marty's panel and see Cyrax's, you know, junk. And it's just like, whoa, what? No, like, God, no, I wouldn't wish that upon anybody. I don't even want to see that, man, much less a child. It's terrible stuff. It's awful. But we're going to be moving on from this body cam footage to the next, where Ed is going to be the main character going forward in this next clip I'm going to be showing you guys. Ed is going to be yelling and getting very, very angry around the police. You know, he kind of gets angry at them for not doing anything because of the whole drone situation. And, you know, I'm going to be honest, it seems that Ed is transforming into Cyrax. If you hear what Ed has to say, it's a lot of Cyrax rhetoric, you know? Ed is transforming into the Goblin, man. He's turning into him, and he's saying the exact same things, like, why aren't you doing anything, dude? Why aren't you doing anything? If you appear on my lawn, you're gonna be game-ended, you know, stuff like that. He's threatening people. And he's also talking about going over to Marty's house. He's gonna drive over to Illinois or the Airbnb and go try to fight Marty, in which that's an unexpected twist. Like, if Marty goes over to the Airbnb again, if Marty goes over there again, Ed is gonna walk over there, and instead of the Cyrax beatdown, you know, it's gonna be the Ed versus Marty fight. You know, that's gonna be something else to watch, and I don't think that's anything anybody expects.
I've had enough of this.
Oh, you know where it's coming from. I mean, as long as he's online doing what he's doing, you're gonna get.
Well, you know what? Well then, you know what? I'm gonna find him and I'm gonna f him up. I'm over it. This has been going on too long.
Who is it? Like, who do you think it is?
His name is Marty.
He said Marty lives in
Illinois, dude.
You can't fly a drone from Illinois.
No,
he has
no.
pay people to come around and do stuff.
This is bullshit.
They broke the front windshield on my car a while back.
How do they know where you guys live?
It's all over.
It's all over the internet.
Are either of you guys online?
No, I don't get online.
So how else would they?
My son does.
Yeah, no. That's the root of all your problems.
No, they're the root of all our problems.
Well, him showing his ass and his genitals online is part of your problems.
Well, you see that one there?
I do.
And there's other ones here. Last time when they got the red paint on the front of our house, I gave the cop the way to it, and he handed it back to me.
Okay.
I'm tired of this. And if I got to go to Chicago, I'm not going alone.
If you go to Chicago, you're gonna get in trouble.
Well, no, I'm not, because
Listen to what I'm saying. What proof do you have that this dude is doing any of this?
because I know he's
Because
doing
they will.
That's not my question. What proof do you have? Because understand, if you go and you attack somebody, you say, "Well, I know he did it." You're going to prison.
Well, you know what? I got on my phone of him saying that he's going to do this and that.
Right.
And I'm over it, man. I am over it.
He's in Chicago.
I don't give a shit where he's at. I'm over it.
I hear you.
But, you know, the thing is, you guys don't do nothing.
What
You can't do nothing.
proof do you have that this guy is doing anything? Do you understand how many people Chance argues with online? This
Well, yeah, but it's all from the same guy.
Literally anybody.
It's all from
Okay.
the other front. It's all from him.
Okay.
So, just all in all, Ed here was very unhappy, very displeased over this entire situation. He's talking about being done with everything. He's talking about leaving. He's talking about not being able to handle it anymore for his surgeries and his issues and going to the doctors and stuff. Which I think Ed does have a genuine reason to really complain here, because Sally kind of made her bed and now she's sleeping in it. But here, Ed is trying to make the best of a situation, and now he's just sort of turning into Cyrax. I think he's too far gone, and he mentioned there that Marty and the trolls are the problem. That Cyrax is not the problem. Cyrax can argue with everybody all day, but, you know, it's the people on the other side that Cyrax is arguing with that are the problem. Cyrax is not the problem, the guy who's arguing with everybody. No, it's everybody else. Everybody else outside the house is the problem, not Chancy Poo here. Okay, he's innocent in all this. He's innocent in all this. He should be able to do whatever he wants with no repercussions whatsoever. And obviously, that's not how this works, okay? Chansey keeps arguing with everybody on the internet, and it keeps making this happen, you know? It's just how the game works. But all in all, the police keep on talking to him for a little bit. They tell him that what the drone is doing is not vandalism because it's not actively happening to the household. Apparently, throwing paint on the cars is not counted as vandalism, and like it would most likely be considered like criminal damage. I think that's what they called it, and I didn't know that. That's a really interesting fact that I learned the other night. But yeah, no, the cops talked to Ed for a little bit, and Ed sounds like Cyrax throughout the entirety of it. He sounds like Cyrax until he starts to calm down a little bit and really air his issues out. But also another thing to note is that Ed doesn't really talk to anybody outside of 339, you know. I don't know if he has any other friends that he can talk to or that he has other people, because he did mention there that if he did go to old Marty's house, if he did go to Illinois, he's not going alone, which makes me wonder about how many friends does Ed actually have. Does he have like 2 friends, 5 friends, 10 friends? I can't imagine it's a whole lot of people because, you know, of the reputation of Chance rubbing off on him. I mean, maybe he does have some good friends. I don't know his personal life, but, you know, it is a thing to note. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the video here. I want to thank you for making it this far. You're a goat. You're doing amazing things by watching all these videos I put out. This one's a really long video. We're coming close to, I think, like 40 minutes. You know, really a lot of stuff happened these past couple days. And I wanted to cover everything. I didn't want to leave anything out, in which there are things I left out, you know, but if you want to go see the raw footage of everything here, Inwood Boy's channel is on YouTube, Inwood Boy 3.0, Inwood Boy 1.0. It's all there. He's got his Rumble over there too, which I didn't get any clips from there today, but he does have a Rumble. Go support Inwood Boy, that's all I'm saying. But let me go ahead and do my shout outs on my Patreon. We're gonna get channel memberships started again on streams and stuff. So yeah, let me go ahead and do my shout outs. And I'd like to shout out Tony Weaver, William Herrera, Okie Doll, Greek Girl, Acquiesce Peters, Princess Keys, Matt 33s, Lucas Werner, and Dragon X Rage. Thank you guys for joining my Patreon, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And yeah, peace out. You know, take it easy. It's already Tuesday, and take care, everyone.